Have you ever felt as if the entire universe is upset with you? You work hard, harder than ever, yet success keeps slipping away. Every door seems closed. Every dream appears to be breaking. Even your own people have left you, and life feels as though it has come to a complete, painful standstill. But what if I told you that true peace and real happiness are hidden neither in money nor in perfect circumstances, but are locked inside a tiny, quiet corner of your own mind, and the only key to that lock is in your hands right now. This is the story of one woman who dared to search for that key, and when the door finally opened, not only did her own darkness vanish, but her light, her gentle, unstoppable light, spread across the entire village. In a small mountain village where clouds would descend softly to touch the fields, there lived an elderly woman named Harsha. She was exactly like her name. Her lips always carried a smile, and she scattered happiness wherever she went like petals in the wind. Age had turned her hair silver. Her face was a beautiful map of wrinkles, yet her eyes held such a glow that anyone who looked into them would automatically, helplessly smile. Harsha lived alone in an old wooden hut. Her husband had passed away long ago. Her son and daughter-in-law had moved to the city and wrote only occasionally, sometimes months apart, yet not a single frown, not even once, ever appeared on Harsha's face. Every morning she would talk to the flowers in her tiny garden, softly, lovingly, feed the birds, then sit on the platform outside her hut and greet the rising sun with folded hands, as if saying, "Thank you for another day." The village children would run to her shouting, "Dadi Harsha," because she always had 2 candies in her pocket and 1 brand new story ready on her tongue. Life in the village was tough, very tough. The mountain fields were small, rainfall unpredictable, winters bone-chilling. People lived drowned deep in worry. One evening, a teenager girl from the village named Riddhi came to Daddy Harsha, holding a broken clay pot, her eyes red, swollen from crying. "Daddy, I can't take it anymore. Our cow has fallen ill. No milk. We don't have money for Papa's medicines. I thought this year the crop would be good, but hail, cruel hail, destroyed everything. It feels as if even God is angry with us." Harsha made her sit on the platform, wiped her tears with her old warm shawl, and said softly, very softly, "Child, God never gets angry. We ourselves, we fill our minds with so much coal that even sunlight cannot enter. Tell me, what do you keep thinking about day and night?" Riddhi whispered, "Only bad things? Only bad things. What will happen now? What if we starve? What if something happens to Papa?" Harsha smiled, that same gentle, knowing smile, and said, "Listen, let me tell you a story. On the other side of these very mountains lived an old shepherd. One night, in a single night, all his sheep fell ill, crying. He walked into the forest and sat under an ancient peepal tree and cried out, 'Oh God, what wrong have I done to you?' Just then, the wind blew, and a voice seemed to come, rustling from the peepal leaves. 'Son, you have done nothing wrong. You have simply stopped counting the things I have already given you. Look, you still have 2 strong legs that carried you here, 2 eyes that can watch this sunset, 2 hands that can build a new flock again. Your breath is still flowing. That means the story is not over yet.'" The shepherd looked around, really looked. For the first time, he smelled the forest's fragrance, heard the distant river singing, saw the crimson evening sky. Laughing through his tears, he said, "Truly, so much is still left." He returned, tended to the sick sheep, searched for herbs in the hills. Slowly, very slowly, his flock grew again. They say from that day on, every morning he thanked the sun, and every evening he thanked the moon. Daddy Harsha held Riddhi's trembling hand tightly and said, "Child, the world looks exactly the way our spectacles are. Wear black glasses, everything appears black. Wear rose-colored glasses, everything turns pink. Tomorrow morning, the moment you wake up, count 3 things, just 3, you are thankful for, then watch the magic." Riddhi hesitated, but whispered, "Okay, Daddy, I'll try." The next morning, when Riddhi opened her eyes, the old dark thoughts rushed in first, but she pushed them away and said aloud, 1, I am alive. 2, today the weather is so pleasant. 3, I have my mother and father. And she smiled, a tiny, shaky, but real smile. Slowly, day by day, it became her sacred habit. She watered the flowers, sat beside the sick cow, and spoke to it gently, and kept whispering to herself, something good will definitely happen today. Days turned into weeks. Barely a month had passed when one afternoon, a truck stopped outside the village. A stranger stepped down, walked straight to Riddy's house, and said, "I am from the city. Many years ago, your father saved my life when I was lost in these hills. Today, I am in a good position. I heard your cow is sick. My veterinarian friend will treat her free of cost. And here, take this money, the exact amount your father once gave me when I needed it the most." Tears, happy, unstoppable tears, rolled down Riddy's cheeks. She ran, flew to Daddy Harsha, hugged her tight, and sobbed, "Daddy, your spectacles were really rose-colored." Daddy Harsha laughed that deep musical laugh and said, "No, my child, you changed the spectacles yourself when you lit a lamp inside your heart. The light from outside came walking, all on its own." After that day, a new whisper, a new song spread through every home in the village. 3 thanks in the morning, 3 smiles in the evening. Children passing by would shout joyfully, "Daddy, today our spectacles are pink." And Harsha, she just kept smiling, exactly like her name, forever scattering joy, because the truth, the only truth, is this: happiness does not come from outside. We bring it out from deep within, and when we do, when we truly do, the entire world starts smiling with us. Sometimes one story can lift 100 hearts. Be that spark, share this light.